What's going on, guys? MariK here, back with Day 8 of the Dragon Ball Super Reveal for Set 8, Malicious Machinations. Today we're delving deeper into Blue-Green with some of the new Android support revolving around Android 21. I know you guys have been really excited for this character's reveal, and it's going to have some interesting mechanics, to say the least. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So first up, we have the Android 21 leader that everyone has been so excited for. Her auto says, when you place this card in your leader area, choose up to one Android 21 scheme from your deck and activate it. So a lot of the leaders in this set have field cards that go along with them that come into play as soon as they do. Her activate main says, once per turn, choose one clone token in your opponent's battle area and remove it from the game. Draw one card, then choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 1 and return it to its owner's hand. Then, at the start of your opponent's next main phase, choose up to one blue-green multicolor card in your energy and switch it to active mode. That's a lot of things for one activate main for a leader's ability going on there. So you KO a clone token, draw a card, bounce one of their 1-drops, and switch one of your blue-green energy to active mode. That's a lot going on. Now, so I'm guessing the clone tokens is going to be like in the game where it creates clone tokens of the characters and such, though they're probably not going to be very specific. But we'll go ahead and check them out in a moment. When your life is 4 or less, you draw 2 cards and flip it over. I'm actually glad to see that this leader doesn't untap. I think we still need some leaders that don't untap cards when they awaken, especially since the activate main already gives you an untap. To be able to have a turn where you have 3 untapped energy just seems a bit ridiculous. Then on the awaken side, we have Android 21, Maleficent Unbound. Her activate main says once per turn, choose a clone token, remove it from the battle area, draw a card, choose an opponent's battle card, energy cost of 1, return it to the owner's hand, and then starting your main phase, choose a multicolored energy. So, her awakened side is exactly the same as her non-awakened side, which, to be fair, she already has a pretty powerful effect already. Getting to draw a card without having to attack, and getting an energy restand every turn is a really good plus. A lot of the leaders in this set just don't have to attack, which is really making me wonder how much this could potentially slow the game down, or at least kind of stall it out for some decks that like absolutely need to awaken, or that play better when they have awakened at an earlier stage, kind of forcing you to play more cards that awaken yourself, which I personally don't like. A lot of the cards don't fit my playstyle, and I feel like I'm having to force them into my deck. But with all these leaders not attacking to get their abilities, it might be something that we just have to do. Then we've got the field card, Android 21 Scheme. It's a 4 cost, so you're not playing this card except with her ability. Once per turn, when you or your opponent play a non-token battle card, it can't attack for the duration of the turn. So it literally gives you summoning sickness, if you're familiar with the term from Magic. That's kind of dumb. And then when you play a black battle card, place it in its owner's drop area. At the start of your opponent's main phase, play 2 clone tokens with 10,000 power in your opponent's battle area. So the clone tokens aren't specific at all, and they don't really actually clone anything. They just spawn even if your opponent doesn't have battle cards. So this prevents any non-token from attacking the turn that they're played, which is shitty. It also basically makes Overwhelm useless against her. And then, as soon as they play a black battle card, it goes to the drop area. Or you, if you're the one playing the androids. So, you can't play any black cards at all. And then, at the start of your opponent's turn, the opponent gets 2 clone tokens, 10,000 power. But those can attack. So, this is really weird. Now, thankfully, this field card is not like the fucking, like, Ero's Lab or whatever that says it can't be removed from the battle area. So, King Piccolo from the power, not King Piccolo, Piccolo Jr. from the Power Booster, Tactical Vegeta, things that say, fuck field cards, I'm using against this because fuck field cards. And like I said, you can play this card again for 4 energy if you want to, but I'm not putting up with this crap. Like, this just slows the game down again. Like, your shit has summoning sickness, and then on top of that, we've got the other leader that makes it you can only attack with one card per turn, and it's a lot of not getting to actually play the game in this set. Then we have Android 21, Violent Predator. She's an 8-cost blue-green 25,000 with triple attack and deflect. Her auto says, when you play this card from your hand, choose all of your opponent's non-multicolor energy and battle cards, ignoring barrier, negate their skills, and return them to their owner's decks. All players who had cards returned to their decks shuffle their decks. Ew. That's disgusting. So, you play her for 8 energy. There better not be another way to play this card any easier, because that ability is disgusting. You choose all non-multicolor energy and battle cards and return them to the deck. That's stupid. That's like a worse, this is like a worse version of Unstoppable Despair Goku Black. Like, you play this and you're getting rid of more than 3 energy, unless all of their shit's multicolored, but... and battle cards, and it ignores barrier. Like, that's ridiculous. I'm playing Zamasu from now on. I'm playing nothing but Zamasu, indestructible, you're not touching my shit. Get out of my face, you pink bitch. Honestly, like, the card is super powerful, don't get me wrong, but... I don't know, I feel like that ability is just not healthy for the game to take away that much. Now, if it is actually just an 8 cost, and there is no other way to play it for less than 8, then perhaps it's not terrible because it is an 8 cost. But again, the Goku Black, it was an 8 cost. He was 7 to evolve him, and didn't even have this good of an effect. So I don't know. I feel like it's a bit much, but we'll have to wait and see if any of the other support makes this card any more dangerous than its ability already is. Then we have Android 21, a brilliant idea. She's a 3-cost 15,000. Auto says, when you play this card, activate this skill. At the end of your opponent's next turn, play 2 clone tokens with 10,000 power in your opponent's battle area. Activate main says, once per turn, choose 1 clone token in your opponent's battle area and remove it from the game. Then choose 1 ability. Choose one of your opponent's battle cards and KO it, or choose your leader card or one of your battle cards and it gets plus 10,000 power and critical for the duration of the turn. That's annoyingly gross. So you just play her and just leave her in active mode, and then every turn she can KO a clone that's obviously going to be there to either blow up one of your cards or to just straight up give something plus 10k in crit. It's nasty. Thankfully she doesn't have any protection, but... that's still just a really gross card. And there's no way for her to not play clone tokens, since so many cards play the clone tokens already. And, I mean, unless you're playing battle cards that get rid of cards on your own side of the field, there's nothing else you can really do with those tokens unless those tokens have combo power. Then we have what feels like the biggest tease ever from Bandai. It's Maleficent Technique Cell. It's Cell doing the final Kamehameha with Gohan, for fuck's sake. He's a 4-cost 15,000 with critical. His activate main says choose 3 clone tokens from your opponent's battle area and remove them from the game. Play this card from your hand. So it's a card you play for free for crit, and it's Cell. It's frickin' Cell. But not only is it's blue, so it doesn't really go with the other Cell support anyways. But on top of that, they gave us an amazing-looking Cell that doesn't support Cell at all. Like, I knew they were going to give us a Cell card because this is Androids and all that stuff. I'm just really disappointed that they gave us a Cell that has absolutely no impact on playing in a Cell deck. Because, I mean, yeah, he's got crit and all, but we already had the 4-drop green one that came with the Super 17 support that has crit, and that's a 20k. And it's green, so it's like... it's super frustrating because those of us that, we were expecting Android 17 support or, like, even Cell support or just some other cool Android stuff, and, we're not seeing any of that, and then they're going to take a Cell and put Cell with the Android 21 stuff, and, I don't know, I guess it's upsetting to players like me, not even because I want to play, 7-drop, rip your hand apart Cell, which I feel like needs to come back, just because I like Cell, he was a cool character. And then they give us new Cell cards, and we really can't even use them in a Cell themed deck. it's just super disappointing. The card itself is great for the Android 21 stuff. It basically a free crit is not bad at all. But other than that, it just doesn't really do a whole lot. Then the last card in today's reveal is Supreme Technique Vegeta. The art on this card looks pretty solid. He's a 2-cost, 10,000 power. Activate main says, once per turn, choose one clone token from your opponent's battle area and remove it from the game. This card gets plus 10,000 power and double strike for the duration of the turn. So that's not bad at all. 20k double strike. And you can combine this with that 3-drop Android 21 to give him another 10,000 and critical. So 30,000 double strike crit is really, really stupid strong. Removal against this deck is going to be pretty prevalent. But like I said, the main removal you're going to want is any kind of field removal. So if you're running green, it should definitely be in your side deck. If you aren't running green or you can't run green, there should be another way to get rid of field cards, but I can't think of any off the top of my head. Those are just the two that come to mind right away. Because that's what's gonna generate those clone tokens more than anything. So getting rid of those kind of kills that strategy a bit and prevents them from using abilities like this one, the Android 21, or even the 4-drop cell. Alright, well that's going to wrap it up for Day 8's reveals. Like I said, I know you guys are excited for the Android 21 support. I am a little bummed about that cell, but it's nothing that is going to make me lose any sleep at night. The cards seem pretty powerful. Again, that field card is ridiculous, although I do like that it does not have protection, so you can get around that one, unlike the Dr. Erao's lab. So, the deck has power. It has really strong abilities. It has ways to get around them. Now, your opponent constantly putting clone tokens on your board doesn't really hurt you. If we can combo with them, I haven't seen anything that says it does or doesn't have combo power. So if it has combo power, then you can constantly keep them off the board, which is a good strategy. If not, then it's still cards you can swing and attack with, try and get a little damage in, and KO some cards. But if you have board removal for your opponent's stuff to get rid of the Vegeta or the 3-drop Android 21, or things like that say to you do something with clone tokens on your opponent's side, then they have to keep playing cards to play those clone tokens on your side, and it's kind of going to be a game of chess where you're KOing their stuff, which is preventing them from doing the abilities, which is part of their whole playstyle to begin with. So it's going to be one of those decks where you have to have removal to play against it. Having the field destruction sided is going to be good too. And really, I don't know, I still feel like they're trying to make these decks have really stally abilities. The Summoning Sickness is just really gross, along with the Nimbus ability that the other leader has. It's just, there's a lot of stuff that seems to be kind of trying to slow the game down again, which could be bad for the health of this game, especially considering all the counter cards that they have been giving us in the last set. So, but we'll have to wait and see until everything else comes out before we can start making accusations like that. But with that, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Is the Android 21 stuff shaping up to be what you wanted it to be? Do you think that it could be a little better, or do you think that it's just going to be a gimmick deck and not really going to have any impact on the meta? Let me know in the comments down below. We're going to go ahead and get the frick out of here, though, and we'll see you guys in the next video.